Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Wanted to jump on here with you guys and do a little preview show here for Champions League and Everton games going on against Manchester City. It's an open book. I was going to sit here and just kind of get lines and kind of just throw out what was at least with feeling to me in terms of what bet maybe was in my gut. But if by all means, if you guys got any questions or maybe bets that you're considering for either the Champions League game of Porto versus Juventus or Sevilla versus Dortmund, just go ahead and throw them out. And Everton versus Manchester City. If we start with the Champions League games, I mean, they're the big ones going. You guys already know. I already gave you guys two bets. We've got Juventus on the money line. I think everybody and their mothers on Juventus on the money line. And then on the Sevilla Dortmund game, got under 2.5 goals in that game. If we go ahead and pull up lineups here for Juventus, it's a pretty strong lineup. I mean, obviously, Dybala, he's still working his way back, so he wasn't fit enough to go ahead and get the start. But you still got Ronaldo, you still got McKennie. So they like that. You still got Rabiot there in the middle. And then across the defense, they're going to be really strong there with Delight and Chiellini and Sandro. So they shouldn't be giving up really any goals to this Porto side. Porto side, that's, if you look at their form, it's not the greatest. It's been struggling a little bit here. So, but this is the time where Ronaldo likes to show up, right? I mean, Messi got a goal yesterday. Mbappe gets a hat trick yesterday. This is the time where Ronaldo to, say, hey, don't forget about me on the big stage here. So really looking forward to them going ahead and getting the win there at Porto. They know what an away goal means. They're gonna scrape. They're at least gonna get one goal. You can guarantee that. It's hopefully now that the Juventus, can go ahead and keep, Porto off the score sheet there. If we go ahead and look at Sevilla versus Dortmund, pretty strong and pretty, to be expected lineups. You knew Dortmund was going to throw out a Holland. You know they're going to throw out a Sancho and a Royce and what have you there, and a Chan is sitting right there behind them. And as for Sevilla, they're without their top goal scorer, Ocampos. That's why I thought maybe they were going to struggle to score a little bit today. And we know just how, just stout they are across the back there, just really keeping clean sheets and not giving up any goals. So like Sevilla to be able to do that again. So like the under 2.5 in that game. So I really like both of those bets there, right there. The other thing that's really nice you got going on there is, if I go ahead and look, let me pull up the bets. You've got some Ronaldo to score. Let's see, he's at plus 120. So you got him. You can get him to score right there. So that's pretty good, right there. I mean, like I said, he's gonna want to score. I make that bet from time to time, but it's not a bet that I generally like doing a lot. It makes me a little bit nervous when you're relying on one guy to go ahead and get the goal. You can't really do draw no bet in this game. Juventus is at minus 235. I mean, at least that's too high for my liking. I definitely don't see Juventus losing. So I think it's a good, profitable bet, but, not at those odds, obviously at minus 235. You can't do that. So are there any bets you guys are considering or thinking about? Go ahead and drop them in the chat now. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know what you're considering for these games. So let's see if the City lineup is out yet. It wasn't populated on Flash Score when I just looked for. I got on here. Okay, cool. So let's see, the City lineup is now up. Let's see what they've got going on up here. The big question is who's going to be in the midfield there with Goodwin. Goodwin's not out. He got a groin injury in that last game. So let's see. They got Walker, Diaz, Laporte, and Consuelo across the back. They got Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Foden. Yeah, Foden. Okay, so now Foden's going to slot back into the midfield instead of playing more of a up wide position. So they've got Sterling, Jesus, and Rio Mahrez across the front. So yeah, so that makes sense that Foden now kind of slides back into that Goodwin kind of role there a little bit with Bernardo Silva then on the other side. And then for Everton, obviously got no Calvert-Lewin. So that's going to be a real struggle there for Everton. I actually think maybe the bet in that game, let's see what it is, City to win to 0. We know City's been getting clean sheets at just an impressive rate. Let's see what they are on the value there to get the win on the clean sheet. Let's see where they are here. Team props. Let's see, City to win in a shutout. It's at plus 102. So you get plus 102 for Manchester City to win and keep a clean sheet. That could actually be a good bet right there at plus 102 because Everton's got Richarlison up top. Again, they've got no Calvert-Lewin. Then they got Gylfi sitting behind him with the Wobie. Then they got Digne, Tom Davies, Godfrey. Yeah, Yeah, I mean we know they're gonna give up a goals. I mean, we know the way City absolutely punishes you. I wonder if their shot total is still at 16.5. That could be really tempting there. over under 16.5 shots for City. They just don't do that much in the league. They've been doing it against Everton. Yeah, it's at plus money, so you can get that at plus money. I don't know what's better, City under 16.5 goals or getting City to win via clean sheet at plus 102. Both of those are really, really tempting. You guys drop some comments and you guys may be able to persuade me to pull the trigger on one of these two. I mean, City's that lineup's so good. They're going to win the game. There should be no doubt about that. They're going to win the game. Let's see. We got a comment here. Fox Bet Super 6. Yeah, I'll get that to you there next week. Got plenty of time to get that. There's lots of changing information between now and whenever that NBA contest goes up. Plenty of time to get to that. So, yeah, I like these bets. Guys, I like these bets that we've got. I've liked the Sevilla Dortmund under 2.5. I mean, Sevilla's going to build a wall. I actually like Sevilla to go through. I think Sevilla has a really, really strong chance. They could be great value to go through because they're just not going to give up goals. I mean, Dortmund's going to, they're going to press. They're going to attack. But I just don't know if they can do it. I don't know if they have those props up to go through or not. Not on DraftKings. I'm not seeing them on DraftKings. Team futures? No. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. What's Sevilla plus a half? Sevilla plus a half. Yeah, it's minus 385. That's because Sevilla should definitely tie this game. That's why you're getting it. Sevilla plus a half at minus 385. Yeah. So should be a good day of Champions League. I'm pumped for it. Absolutely pumped for it. Cannot wait. I'm gonna do this till about 1:45. Drop off here, hit the gym, and watch these games unfold. All right, guys. Again, if you're considering any bets, or if you got any questions after you've looked at lineups, if you got anything you want to just throw out there, if there's a bet that you're considering, you just want to bounce it off me, by all means, drop it in the chat. I'll kind of give you my thoughts, I'll give you my read on that bet and that game and what have you. Just let me know. I mean, they've got Dybala on the bench, so they can bring him on if need be. So I like that. They got Morata. I wish he was starting, actually. I wish Morata was in. Morata. That'd be nice. But as long as Ronaldo is on the pitch, that's all I care about. No way he wants to get upstaged by anybody on the Champions League stage. So I like that a lot. So let's see. We got a comment here. All right, let's fire away with your question. I'm all for it. I'm all open ears. If you can also drop in something on the NBA too if you guys are seeing any NBA action. I've obviously got the couple bets going on. Clint Capella. We've also got Mason Plumlee as well. But yeah, whatever your question is, let me know. I see you're typing, so just let me know. Yeah. I don't see how Everton's going to score without Calvert-Lewin. That may be the bet. You get City at plus money to keep a clean sheet. I mean, just look at their heads-to-heads here. I mean, it's not that it's something I don't already know, but they've got one, not counting the FA Cup because they didn't play with their normal squad. So excluding the FA Cup game against Swansea, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clean sheets and 9 games. I mean, we're talking good teams too. We're talking Tottenham. We're talking Liverpool got some dumb penalty. They should have kept a clean sheet against Liverpool, but they did give up that penalty. Rotary kind of pulled them back. No, it was Diaz. Diaz pulled them back. It's so unneeded there, but basically almost got a clean sheet up against Liverpool. Got a clean sheet up against Aston Villa, which they're good. They're a good attacking and pressing side. I mean, if you extend it back even farther, I mean, jeez. Clean sheet against Manchester United. Chelsea got a late goal. If I click on this, they got a late goal, if I recall. Yeah, Chelsea got a goal in the 92nd minute. So basically a clean sheet against Chelsea. A Chelsea team that was more attacking under Lampard than who they are up under Tuchel. So that's more impressive getting a clean sheet back then than it is currently. I mean, it's clean sheet galore. That could be the bet. Manchester City to win on the clean sheet at plus 102. That could be the bet. I'm kind of talking myself into it as I'm sitting here. I wish these games were earlier so I knew if the two Champions League games would hit, so I know if I could, take some of my profit and kind of roll it around and play with it. But I don't have that luxury. I've got to make a decision before these games. I told you guys I was thinking about doing under 2.5 in Burnley versus Fulham. That's 2 goals in that game. There's been 2 goals in that game since about, I think, the 55th minute, maybe 50th minute. So that would have been a long, uncomfortable sweat. But that wasn't priced right. That was at minus 167. Wasn't going to go that high and pay that much juice for that bet. So laid off that one. I would still hope that there's two or less goals in that game. Still makes you feel good that you got a good read on the game. Atletico Madrid, I went ahead and stayed off that one. Atletico Madrid screwed us last week, giving up that late 90th minute goal to Celta Vigo. This time they were on the road. You know, they're in a 1-1 battle right now. Let's check in on that. They've got 66% of the possession. They got 6 shots on target, 14 shots overall. So feels like, probably not watching that game, but I would imagine if you're watching that game, it probably feels like Atletico's got one coming. That may be a good spot. What about live bet in that game? Let's see. If you live bet them right now on the win, they're at plus 185. Wow, that could be a good spot right there. I wish I was watching that game to know just how threatening Atletico Madrid was being. That's a game where if I was watching it, I may be persuaded to bet it, but I'm not. Look at the stats. That's kind of tough to do. I'm not. I can't live bet something I'm not actually watching. That's tough. Let's see if. Yeah. Meanwhile, Everton is just. I mean, Everton couldn't even score against Fulham. So Everton, man, that could be the bet. So they don't even score against Fulham. And you're trying to tell me they're going to score against Manchester City? I'm telling you, Manchester City, what does both teams will score? No, just to maybe rule out a crazy, maybe City's going to win. I mean, come on, City's going to win that game. But let's just see what both teams will score. No is just out of curiosity. So no's at minus 139. Now, I'd rather say City's going to win and keep a clean sheet and get it to plus 102. So they don't score against Fulham. Are they really going to score against City? I mean, something tells me they're not going to do that. Here we go. What do you think of Dortmund draw no bet? Yeah, I mean, I don't see Sevilla. Sevilla doesn't have enough offensive firepower with their injuries. I don't think Sevilla can squeak out a win. I think at best that game's probably a 1-1 draw. I think that one's probably a 1-1 draw. So Dortmund draw no bet at plus 125. Kind of like that. Let me check that out. It's a good one. Let's see it. Game lines. Yeah, it's at plus 125. Kind of like it, Joel. I kind of like that. I like it. I don't see Sevilla getting a win. There's not enough. Who's Dortmund starting in the back? And don't take this jersey as being a homer. I just have a ton of soccer jerseys and just wore this one because I knew they were playing today. So there's no homerism in these thoughts whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, Hummels is in the back line, so a strong center back partnership there. Yeah, I mean, if Sevilla scores, it's obviously going to be through number 15 in Nesri. I mean, he's going to be the only thing they've got with their main striker being out through injury. He's got an ankle injury going on currently right now. He's missed the last few games. What has Sevilla done since then? Yeah, 1-0 against bottom feeder in the Bundesliga is what they did over the weekend. That team is in the absolute. They weren't even in La Liga last year, and now that they're in La Liga, they're at the bottom of the league, and they only got 1 goal against them. So I can't see Dortmund losing this game. I think it's 1-0, 1-1 game, something along those lines. Sevilla knows what obviously away goals means too, so they're not going to let Dortmund run it up. They'll, if anything, if they go down 2-0, they'll just pack it in and lose 2-0. They're not going to go down. They're not going to go down 3-0. They're not going to just expose themselves because away goals are everything in Champions League. So there's no just, oh well, once we're down 2-0, let's just try and get a goal back. And if you do that and then you go down 3-0, that's generally a wrap in the Champions League. So. Yeah, I think you may have talked me into that one. Draw no bet. Dortmund draw no bet. Wow, that's a good bet. That's a really good bet. I don't not see how Dortmund's going to get, or I don't see how Sevilla is going to get goals. That could be a good play. That could be. You're talking me into it. talking me into it. Oh, we got another one here from Greenick. We got not sure what it is now. Man City money line, Sevilla under 3.5. Yep. Let's see what it is now. I'll get you the live line. Under 3.5. Yeah, there's not going to be 4 goals in that game. That's another one that, man, you guys, I may be opening up the wallet here and let's see. So we'll do under 3.5. Let's see what that is now. Under 3.5. And then you want to dump in a Manchester City money line. That comes in at minus 148. That is at the top of what I bet. I bet minus 150. So I probably won't do that one. I love that bet, but you start getting up that high, and man, that's a lot of juice. I wonder if it's any cheaper on. It's not really gonna be that much cheaper on FanDuel, but I got FanDuel open, so I might as well just go ahead and look. That was on DraftKings. That's a good bet. I'm telling you, that's a good bet. Under 3.5, and Manchester City money line. I like that. Let's just out of curiosity, I might as well just see what it is on FanDuel. Minus 140 on FanDuel. Wow. So I may be doing that one too. All right. I like that bet. That's a good one. I'm not going to do that one. Man City, money line, Sevilla under. Actually, of those two that have at least been proposed, I like the Dortmund draw no bet. You don't involve 2 games and parlays. We all know how tough parlays are, but that doesn't mean I don't love that parlay. I do like City and under 3.5 in Sevilla, but I cannot see Sevilla pulling out the win in that game. I may be jumping on that draw no bet. Let's see if it's any better on FanDuel. Let's see if it's any better on FanDuel. I don't think FanDuel does. Oh, there it is. Draw no bet. Here we go. It's plus 122. What did I say it was on DraftKings? I think it's plus 125. I think is what we said. Yeah, plus 125. Wow, I may be doing that. Plus one Dortmund. Dortmund's not losing. They're not losing that game. I think that could be a good, I'd hate to say a hedge for my under 2.5, but I'm doing it. I'm riding with you, Joel. I'm doing it. I'm rolling with it. Hey, Ryan, what's up, Ryan? How are the bets going? We don't have any at that start yet. We got 2 bets to start with this Champions League game. I just got talked into making a bet, which is good. That's why I like getting on here and kind of collaborating with everybody. I like it. I'm going to add in a third bet. I'm going to add in Dortmund to draw no bet with Dortmund, and it's at plus 1. What happened to the odds? And it's at plus 125. I'm definitely adding that. I like that a lot. Adding it. Let me go ahead and tweet this out real quick while we're sitting here hanging out. But that is definitely, I like that. I like that. I don't like to call it insurance because it's not insurance. I mean, Sevilla could win that game, but I don't see how Sevilla's winning that game. I'm gonna stay signed into DraftKings. You never know. Maybe I'll get another bet in. All right, here we go. Adding this one. Let's get this one out. Guys, got any more questions? By all means, I'm just letting the people get this bet. Good suggestion there, Joel. I like that one. I like that one a lot. That one's good. All right. Dortmund, draw no bet, plus 125. And that is that. All right. Damn. Getting it out there. Let's do it. I do like that bet though. The Man U and Sevilla one. Am I gonna do Manchester? Man, every time I do these ones where you can't have a team score, I mean, they just add years to my life, or take years off my life, I should say. And Manchester City should definitely keep a clean sheet. It should definitely, but I like more under 16.5 shots. Under 16.5 is also at even money. Man, kind of want to add another bet here. Kind of want to do it. That's that's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. You guys got anything else as we wind down? I'm gonna hang here for about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes here. If you guys got any more last questions, any more bets, anything else you want to bounce off. Otherwise, obviously to go with these Champions League bets. Paul asked if Juve is winning. Sure hope so. I bet that they were. I got them at minus 104 earlier today on DraftKings, so I hope so, Paul. They got a lineup that should win. I could see it being 1-0, something like that. 1-0, maybe they get a 2-0, but I can't see Porto getting many goals against Juventus. They've got Delight in the back, and they've got Chiellini as their two center backs. So I can't see Porto. And if you look at their form, it's really not even that good in their own league. And now they're going to go play in Serie A, where Serie A is just known for defensive football. So I know, scared of the draw. Yeah, the 1-1 draw is scary as hell. I agree. The 1-1 draw, Paul, is definitely scary. I would agree. We got Ryan asking if Manchester United has a chance to go top of the table. Not with the way City's playing. They're going to need a miracle. Yeah, Juve game starts at 2. Yep. It starts here in about 19 minutes. I'm going to hang here till about quarter till. So it gives me enough time to get to the gym and throw the games up on the tablet and watch these games unfold. But yeah, no, if Manchester, I think at this point, if anybody's predicting anybody but a Manchester City win, or Manchester City title, that seems pretty much like a reach. They're going to need a lot of help. Manchester City just doesn't look vulnerable at all, the way they're killing people. Killing them. Just clean sheets at the clean sheets. We just did it here a handful of minutes ago. We went through them. It was 7 out of 9 games, clean sheets, excluding the FA Cup. 7 out of 9. It's the Premier League. It's tough. Tottenham was in there. Chelsea should have had another one. They didn't get a goal in the 92nd minute. So Liverpool gets a PK. You can almost add another clean sheet. So they're doing it against the elite. They're doing it against the elite teams in the Premier League. I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine City not being a title. Ryan says, what game are you doing now? I am not 100% sure on the question. I think on the tablet, if I looked in the guide, the game I'm about to go watch was the Porto Juventus. I think that was the one that was on TV, if I recall. So that'll be the one I'm watching. Come on, Ronaldo. You know Ronaldo hates it when Messi scores in the Champions League. He's going to be all kinds of upset. He's going to want to go ahead and get his goal right back. That is under game lines, third tab, drawing a bet. Oh my gosh, it's up to 2. Oh no. Whew. I was looking at the regular money line. Man, I thought that bet that I just made at 125 was all the way up to 215. All right, guys. All right, I think that's going to do it. So we've got the 3 bets in play. Just do a quick recap. We got Dortmund, draw no bet at plus 125 over at DraftKings. We've got under 2.5 goals in Sevilla versus Dortmund at minus 104. And we've got Juventus on the money line also at minus 104. All 3 of those bets were actually made over at DraftKings. Of course, you can get them at PointsBet or FanDuel, whichever sports book you've got money in or you want to use. Doesn't really matter. They're all those lines are available at the same books. All right, enjoy the Champions League. I'm gonna go. I love the Champions League music. Can't miss it. Even though I just heard it yesterday, always love hearing that Champions League theme music. So I want to get on into that. Enjoy your day. I will possibly. These games will be ending. Let's see when they'll be ending. They'll be ending 3:45-ish. Maybe I can jump on here with you guys and sweat out maybe the last 10 or 15 minutes of these games. So look for me maybe to jump on here with you guys for a late game sweat. Otherwise, we'll roll with that NBA action tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the Daily Show. Have a good one. Appreciate everybody for the comments and jumping in with that advice and questions. Enjoyed it. We'll see you.